first grade through the second grade, children were calm, they were listening to me. When I got to the third, fourth, fifth grade, as I was speaking, one person asked me, in Africa, do people wear clothes? And then he said, who am I? And so forth. They were not paying attention. Let me ask you, in your opinion, why is it that the children in the middle grades are not doing as well? And as you can see, based on my experience, that it looks like we need more intervention. Explain to me what is going on with our children in those grades.
All right. I was in Washington about 3 years ago.
Okay.
And that subject had came up there. Okay. And they were telling us that statistics shows that when our children come to school,
Yes.
they know a lot.
Okay.
But they progressively decline. By the time they get to the second grade,
Yes.
they are far behind.
Okay.
They go on through second grade, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, and all this time they're getting worse and worse and worse.
Wow.
By the time they get to the sixth grade, there's absolutely no one there to say, come on,
Yes.
this kid needs intervention. Let me catch this kid up. Let me make sure he's at sixth grade level.
Wow.
Nobody's there.
Wow.
When a child does not learn, that child is not going to sit up in a classroom, be still, and not learn anything. That's when the kids start acting. Your experience, when they were in the room, you were talking,
Yes.
no one was paying attention to you.
One was asleep. One of the children was asleep.
Exactly, because they're not learning.
Yeah.
They were not learning. They are accustomed to doing what they want to do when they want to do it.
Wow.
So therefore, it's a constant decline.
Yes.
Sixth grade, seventh grade, eighth grade. Why do you think so many of our children are leaving school
Wow.
by the eighth grade? By the eighth grade, they're 16 years old. When they're 16 years old,
Yes.
they can legally leave school.
Yes.
They don't know anything. They're not learning anything.
Wow.
You see, and I've got a theory too. You see our kids going to school and they are running up and down the hallways.
Yes.
They're hiding from the principals. They're hiding from
Yeah.
security. They're hiding, okay?
Yes.
But I still say, as long as that kid is coming to school, that child has a hope.
Yes.
He has a hope that somebody somewhere is going to teach him.
Yes.
When you don't see that child anymore,
Yes.
then you know all hope has died. He knows he's
Wow.
not going to be taught anymore.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
that's killing the hope of our children.
So what should be our primary goal in education? What can we do to reverse this trend or cause,
I still say we have to go back to the communities.
Okay.
We have got to get community people.
Mhm.
We have got to get parents.
Okay.
We have got to get business people.
Okay.
And then our administrators are going to have to sit down with these people. And we have to get our religious people.
Okay.
When we get all of these people, you see, that makes a mighty fist.
Okay.
And that way we can fight this uneducation
Yes.
that they're doing to our children.
Wow.
But as long as you're sitting in some back room playing politics,
Yes.
and the children are pushed on the back burner,
Yes.
we're just going to get worse and worse and worse.
Is this predominantly worse in Black African American schools, or do you think it's school throughout the city and the country?
Okay, I don't know for sure. I can only tell you what's said in Washington,
Okay.
that the suburban kids are really further ahead than our children.
Okay.
But I do know that in our school system,
Yes.
our children are not faring well at all.
Okay.
Education is not up front.
Okay.
I have to tell you something else too. I don't know if this is politically correct or what, but the fact is that in Ohio, African American children especially are graded on the curve.
Okay.
That means that when their suburban counterparts
Yes.
get an A,
Yes.
they have an A.
Okay.
But when our children get an A, being graded on the curve, that means that they've got a C.
Okay.
So a lot of people say, well, I don't care. As long as they bring in A's, I don't care. They're bringing home A's. But you have to realize that as long as that child is not getting a full-fledged education, when that child goes on to college,
Yes.
cannot compete.
Cannot compete.
Cannot compete at all.
Yes. Well, what are some of the type of opportunities that your organization offer, especially since you are so passionate about improving this level of education? What are some of the opportunities that you offer?
Okay, in January, we just took 4 parents
Okay.
to Maryland
Okay.
to the Title I conference.
Okay.
What we do is we go to the conferences, that takes, a few parents, we get grants.
Yes.
We're begging for money always, all right? We get the grants, we
Yes.
take some of the parents to these different conferences.
Yes.
They go to the conference, get all of the information, written and oral.
Okay.
They bring it back. When they come back here, This is how I met the people from your paper. When they come back, I mean your magazine, I'm sorry.
That's right.
When they come back here, what we do is we give a mini conference.
Okay.
This way we can disseminate all of the information that we got when
Yes.
we went to Maryland. We
Yes.
can have the mini conference, and that way a lot of other people get the same information we have.
Yes.
Using this information that's put out by Title I,
Yes.
we can show parents that there's other ways
Yes.
that they can do things.
Yes.
They can it tells parents what they have coming, their children have coming, the help that they can get
Okay.
in the school system.
Okay. Again, we'll be right back. We'll be asking Ms. Lucia Short some tough questions to close. How do we fix this problem? Where do we go from here? And we, as we all say, you know, we either take care of the children now, or we're gonna face the consequences. We'll be right back talking again to Ms. Lucia Short about the future of our children and their education. Welcome back. We have a fantastic show again, and we are talking to Ms. Lucia Short. She is the founder and CEO of Focus on Education. We are asking her the tough questions. And one of those questions, I'm going to throw it right at you. Where do we go from here? Are we doomed? And can we change this cycle of education?
No, we are definitely not. I have to tell you, first of all, okay, parents are like a sleeping giant.
Okay.
Once that sleeping giant starts getting up and moving around and doing what they can do,
Yes.
we can only go upward, okay?
Yes. Yes.
We have so many things. We have so many assets. We have parents.
Yes.
We have mentoring groups. We have
Okay.
big brothers, big sisters. We have pieces, we have grassroots groups like Peace in the Hood, the Golden Ciphers,
Wow.
NEO mentoring program.
Yeah.
We have so many programs because like you said before, there's so many single family households out there
Yes.
that sometimes the mom is working so hard,
Yeah.
she can't take care of the things that's going on in the
That's
schools,
true.
okay?
Yes.
Now, usually I tell parents, you know, send a champion.
Okay.
You don't always have to come yourself, because I will never tell anybody, quit your job and see about your children.
Okay.
I would never say that, but I say, ask your mom, ask your sisters, ask a grown child if you've got an adult child, ask somebody to go up to their school and make sure your child is okay.
Excellent.
See what's going on, see what they're teaching and how they're teaching in that school.
Yes.
No, it's not doomed,
Okay.
because our children are bright as usual.
Yes.
All they have to do
Yes.
is have that helping hand.
Yes.
They have that little helping hand, that little push.
Yes.
We can get it done.
That is good.
And it's going to take all of us. It's going to take the churches, the community, administrators, and parents.
So
I'm
you-
sorry, I always say we have to form PACs.
Facts.
And we say parents, P.
Okay.
A, administrators.
Okay.
C, community. T, teachers. And S is the students.
Okay.
And that makes that fist. And then it's parents again. You have to make sure everybody else is doing what they're supposed
That
to
is
do.
good. So I guess you touched it, and my next question is, how can people become involved in Focus on Education?
All they have to do
Yes.
is go to the phone and call area code 216-921-1574.
Okay.
We have our meetings every third Wednesday at the Martin Luther King branch of the library on Stokes Boulevard from 12 until 2.
Okay. So every Thursday,
Every third Wednesday.
every third Wednesday,
Yes.
Thursday. Okay. And do you have a website? Do you have a website?
We're working on it. As we speak, we're working
Excellent.
on a website
All right.
now.
All right. Now, I want you to also touch on something you talked about earlier, Art of Peace. Talk to us a little bit about that initiative.
Okay, well, we're actually auditioning for the Arts of Peace right now as we speak.
Okay.
We're having our auditions at the Rice branch of the library on 116th Street in Shaker Boulevard.
Okay.
We audition on the 4th of September and the 14th of September
Okay.
from 12 until 3.
Okay.
Anybody interested, come on down and audition. We're having music in the park on the last Sunday of this month You can sign up